Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff again. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to chuck it again. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first-down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing second and goal. Same tailback, another carry. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On the ground, it's Daniels. They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers will make the play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll toss it to the right side. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Fights through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Toss play to the running back going left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Allen. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And Indy Lions looking to run some tempo here. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense going with the hurry up. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll run it here. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And that is no good. After the miss, still down down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Crossing the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it.
It's blocked. They scoop it up. And bulldozing his way through. Inside the 40. At the 20. The 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. But he's got some space here. He goes out of bounds but gets all the way to midfield. Great return and great starting field position. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt but missed it. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback in-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Defense with more pre-snap movement. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
It's third down for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make their crucial recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense in hurry-up mode. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He hands it off from the gun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Cut quickly on the left side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll try a pass here. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a quick grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He's running out of time here. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in a hurry-up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
And when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defensive coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he slings this pass over the middle. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Important second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the wideout goes in motion. One back into that field, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Takes the handoff. It's Smith. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Throws it to the right. Catch made. A lot of space now. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Belling. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. pass on the jet sweep. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator, because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the offense will just take a knee. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work